Alright guys, so in this video we are going to explore ways to actually do more damage with your DPS unit. So it's not going to be anything too out of the extraordinary. We just still going to be using like your good old DPS unit. So I don't know if I want to try with using either or Sasabi to showcase that. I think I might. We still going to be using some debuffer, right? Not really debuffer, but supporter. They have debuffing that allows to do more damage. So that is where the tricks kind of comes in. So I'm gonna go into the upgrade stage because this one I can simply explain what I need to do. So recommended combat power is 130k. So our squad is nowhere near that, but that should be fine because we do have two supporter with debuff. So on Freedom's weapons, there's a lot of ways to you can actually gain access to debuffing. So this one is a defense down by 20%, and then we have that one right here that allow us to inflict the enemy with a damage taken up by 25% for being weapons. So these are the things that we are looking at that will further boost your damage. And I will not say there's any special way of executing it. You just want to hit with your supporter first and then going with your DPS. But when you're hopping it with autoing it, sometimes it doesn't go as planned because like how they have it handled is kind of scuffed. But for the Zeta, we have a defense down and then a special damage taken from special weapons up by 10%. So I don't think I have any special weapons as far as what I'm going to be doing, so we're not even going to try that on Zeta. But let's hop in first and then I'll demonstrate what I wanted to show you guys. Alright, let me turn off the auto real quick. So for simplicity, I will show you guys the current damage that we can deal with one of these units. So let's try, for example, on Sasabi's long range EX. So for this one, the further you are, the more damage increase we're getting at. So I'm trying to see what's the best spots for this horror over here. So right here is a little bit less, and right here is okay. Alright, so right here is a sweet spot for Sasabi, and right now, okay, so this is the sweet spot for this this horror over here. So 33k is what we can hit with Sasabi right now, and this is without taking in any debuffing. Okay, so when we attack with Freedom first, Freedom's special or the EX will allow us to increase debuffing or increase beam damage taken. So let's actually aim for this first. So let's do that. Bam, that's good. We can just play the animation. The animation is actually pretty long. For a lot of these EX, like a lot of these ERs with the EX weapon skills, like these give you everything. It virtually execute every possible weapons in this arsenal and just keep spamming them. It's crazy. But I mean, overall it's nice. I'm not complaining, but it can get pretty long from time to time, and if you keep watching it every single match, it get pretty redundant. So now if we check back on Sasabi, let's see what are we doing now. So we aim at this one. Wow, 43k. We just got to increase by 10k. Yeah, that's insane. How about we hit it with another debuff? So this time around, we can use Zetas and then we can use this one. So this one is simply defense down, and let's see what happens. So, okay, yeah, let's do that. I do wonder, do they actually stack? Because my other supporter on the other aisle, this actually have similar effects as well. And if they stack, that'll be crazy. So we're gonna find that out. We're gonna find out after this. First of all, we have to check what's Sasabi's damage after this, and then, you know what? When Freedom Pop is support, I wonder did it debuff again? But let's check out the damage first for Sasabi and target this one. Still the same, right? Or did we increase by just a little bit? Because you guys can see it does have the debuff icon up front, or up in the top, but it didn't seem like the debuff is actually as impressive as I wanted to be. But the actual what is it? That 25% increased damage to the horror, that was massive though. But All right, let me try one more. So this one, same thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, perfect. So this one is another 10%. I'm gonna see if they stack. I can't reach it. That one's a short range, but this one should work as well. That defense down by 20%. Let's give that a go. Okay. Okay, so this one is the Zeta 3. Okay. Oh, so the animation is exactly the same as just the base Zeta. So not much of a change right there. Alright, we can go back to Sasabi now. Oh, there you go. So they do actually stack, and I do notice the icon is different, and I wish that we can check on the check on the units, but it does not. Okay, there you go. Let's see what we. Okay, perfect. So this one is simply this. Got this one, and this one. So it looks like the special weapon would have been the EX. So triple debuff. There you guys go. That is how you can do a lot more damage, because we went from 33k up to 47k. And this is gonna help you guys out in the long run in terms of like some of the hard storyline, like those stages, those hard stages. Like this should in theory allow you to do more damage as well if you follow this pattern. So in those situations, I mean, like, would I rather have more supporters and defenders at the same time rather than having more DPS? Possibly. I think that's the case. But in terms of the horror, this is just a simplified way of just showing you guys that, because we only have one enemy with like a lot of like HP to showcase that up. But in a real world situation, when we do hop into like an actual match, it's different because there's just a lot more enemy to consider about, which will, yeah, let's actually hop into like an actual stage, since you guys kind of saw how in practice how this should work. So let's hop into like the actual stage. Alright, hopping into the hard stage for the Seed series over here. So let's see what's going on. So I think we are supposed to take out Duel. So let's check out what the HP for Duel. So it is only 56k, so it's not a lot. And then Buster is a little bit less, and then Bliss is a little bit less. So we can do the same thing, no problem. We can start off with a debuff from, where's Freedom at? Oh, Freedom is this direction. That's fine. Whichever one works out, I guess that should be it. Alright, weapon. Oh, this one is good. We can just immediately inflict 4 enemy with defense down. How about we take that? I think that's a nice bargain right there. Oh, I didn't check the damage that we could have dealt with the other unit first, but in actuality, I mean, this is the pattern I'll follow. Hit them with a debuff and then go in with whatever damage dealing unit you have. But let's see what this Freedom has. The one with the meteor. Same thing. Unfortunately, they do not stack. So how about this one? Oh, this one is good. Yeah, we can do this one over here. This is gonna kill. So in actuality, this one wouldn't matter at all because we were able to just completely kill the enemy. So the debuff is actually just kind of like gone in a way. This one again, we can try. Yeah, this one would be good. Yep, got that defense stand right there. And then if we were to hit it with even a durability unit, which is the Providence, like at this range, like yeah, we can kill. Simply because we have the debuffing. If we don't have debuffing, man, I feel like we would have dealt less. So with the defense down, we have an extra beam damage taken by up to 20%. Like they help a lot. Alright, we can see the animation for Providence over here. I don't think I've seen it before. What is it? What is that animation there? It's not that great. Alright, so this one is the one without any debuffing, right? So you guys can see it's less. So there you guys have it. The importance of actually having debuff is truly fascinating. I don't know if you said it, guys. So when you guys are hopping into those stages where you're underperforming, supposedly like their recommended combat power, it don't really matter. If you know what you're doing with your support, applying them correctly, like you can turn into any stages that are hard stages into like the easy stage, no problem. So we have that done. But since this area, we can do the same thing. I'm gonna do that with Zeta. I'm gonna say we have the range. So Zeta, just want to make sure defense down. That's good. But I want to check. Always want to check what we can do with Ixia first, actually. So Ixia can the closer. Wow, we can just instant kill pretty much 62k. Okay. And then when we apply the debuffing on here, let's see what we can do. I'm too close. There you go. Alright, let's go. I'm not gonna play it. So we hit duel with this one, the special weapon up. So when we pop this over here, is that not the special weapon? It gotta be, right? Huh. Is it any different? That is strange. Yeah. Alright, if that's the case, I'm just gonna hit it with Zeta. The regular one. It's fine. Yeah, this one is just strictly defense down, so it works out. Perfect. And then when we check Ixia after this, we should see increased damage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 66. There you guys have it. So we overkill, that's good. That's gonna go into our scoring. Really nice. I'm just gonna skip it because it's gonna be pretty long. Alright. Got that done. And then if we decide to hit the next one, the other, like these are gonna fluctuate obviously because they have their own defenses and whatnot, but yeah, that's good. Alright, let's do this. Okay. I'm just trying to see when I can trigger into the story, like the whatchamacallit, the harder stage, because this one is the hard stage and supposedly we should get a cutscene into the enemy after that. Huh. Interesting, I'm not getting into that. I'm just gonna let it auto first, and when we do hop into like the boss enemy, yeah, because the final enemy that I would face in this stage is actually the Providence. So I think Providence would have been a good face to show you guys that, because I think Providence does have some pretty beefy HP that we can try things out. But so far I'm not getting that trigger. I don't know why. So it's probably going to still take a little bit, I suppose. Alright, so we triggered the Providence. So that's, yep, I'm going to take that obviously. So I can just do, let me cancel my auto real quick. There you go. Okay, so damage. Alright, so there you go. Gonna come over here and then pop. Can I pop skills? Oh, it won't. Huh. It's fine then. I just want to check the damage that we can do on Providence. Dude, what the heck? Go back. So Providence has over 100k HP. So for Ixia, we can't even do that much. So the highest we can do is like 55k, and that's not even considering its own skills. Like we can pop increased damage and all that fun stuff, but I have not triggered those. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna call in some debuffing. Gonna see if Freedom, yeah, Freedom can actually give us the premium one, but I can't fully get there. So what I am going to do, gonna see if we can wiggle our way doing this. Gonna do this first, and then we can have Freedom attack this one. Okay, that's gonna kill. perfect. Alright, and then after that, I can freely move to where Provident is. Oh! Was that... Huh. So that was our attack already. Whoa. That didn't work out how I wanted to go. Unfortunately, but... Okay. Yeah, I'll take like a 20% defense down. We are gonna die, but... I just want to show you guys the debuffing. For enemy like these, where they have just insane HP, debuffing should come in pretty handy. Okay. Yeah, 63. Totally worked out. And then we increase our own 72 now? Yeah? So we will just need like another unit after that to finish things up, and then we're good to go. So when you're facing these like final boss enemy, like they would have been pretty tough, but with a supporter and just debuffing, it's not that hard anymore, right? Certainly, yeah. Alright, let me just cut this out. But I mean, dude, if we have Freedom's debuffing, I'm pretty sure XA can just one-shot it. I'm pretty confident in that. But there you guys have it in terms of how to increase your damage via the support unit with the debuffing aspect of things. Definitely do try that out when you guys are running into these tougher enemy, when you know you could have done it, but you're like, man, I just need an extra bit of damage. There you guys go. That's where you can get your extra bit of damage. But other than that, that's going to be it for me, and I will be catching you guys all on the next one.